one day that he saw a boy with a rusty bird cage. And in the bird cage was a couple of old sparrows. And he saw this boy and the sparrows and the cage. And he asked the boy, the preacher asked him, what are you going to do with those sparrows? And the old lad, he said, well, sir, I'm going to poke them with sticks. And I'm going to play with them a while. And then S.D. Gordon said, but son, when you get through playing with them and tormenting them, what are you going to do with them then? He said, oh, I'm going to feed them to my old cat. I'm going to open the door and let the cat get them. Just for the fun of seeing them divided. S.D. Gordon looked at the boy and he said, son, would you take $2 for that rusty bird cage and for those sparrows? And without even thinking about it, the boy jumped on it and said, sure, I'll take it. He said, here, you take it. And he gave the boy the $2. And the boy said, fella, you don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. Those are worthless old sparrows. They can't even sing pretty. They're not worth anything. But S.D. Gordon took that cage and those sparrows around back of the alley. And he opened the door. And those little birds, those two worthless birds, went fluttering up toward the sky. The next morning was Sunday, and S.D. Gordon went to his pulpit, not with the birds, they were gone, but he went with the old rusty cage. And he set his old rusty cage on the pulpit. And as he preached the gospel, he began to share with them about what he'd done the day before and how he met that little boy. And he said, that's like the devil. The devil wants to hurt and wants to kill and destroy you. And he'll poke and he'll jab and he'll mess your life all up.
Yes.
And then he'll cast you into hell. But then one day, Jesus saw the devil with his bird cage of humanity. He saw the devil with humanity crammed in that cage. And he said, what are you going to do with it? And the devil said, I'm going to play with them a while. I'm going to mess with their minds a while. I'm going to torment them a while. And then Jesus said, what you going to do with them when you get done playing with them? And the devil said, I'm going to destroy their soul in hell and see them burn for all eternity. And then Jesus said, what will you take for those souls? And the devil with a grin on his hideous face said, I'll take every last drop of blood you have, and they're yours. And that's exactly, S.D. Gordon said, what Jesus did. Amen. He went to the cross to die for my sins and your sins because he didn't want us to go to hell. Thank God for the position that Jesus holds this morning. Thirdly, notice this.
I'm sorry.
You gotta be ready.